Part two. That was my bad. As I was saying about this Aquarius, he's in a Ten of Swords. He's assed out. He's got a lot of stuff that's going on at this time. And I was saying on the other reading that he was not in the energy. He's been a little bit quiet. He's at a 501, so he cannot really just be doing too much towards me. Because this kitchen witch wife that he's married, he in the 501s with her. So this hit man with this Knight of Pentacles that took an offer from my husband and offer from my daddy. Also, there was 3 other men. There's 2 other men that keep coming out. No, keep coming to the face. And Mr. Sylvester for some reason. But however it is, the other 2 gonna be found out too. And guess what? I'm coming to Queen of Swords. I'm gonna chop your heads off. And that's for real. In the spiritual realm. When all of it come out, I'm gonna put an end to it. I have to put an end to it. That's the King of Wands too. There's someone in my family. This person go both ways. It's a brother or nephew. For some reason, it keep coming in my spirit like that. It could be both. Brother and a nephew. They got some secrets y'all need to come on out and stop doing what y'all doing before it come out. And then a lot of people have already looked at y'all as suspects. So now I'm warning y'all. And this is not on my mother's side. And I'm not going to say that. This is on my father's side. This is not on my mother's side. And honestly, it's not. Because the ones that's on my mother's side, if they is what they is, one thing I love about my cousin, he let you know he was what he was, and I respect him more. But, you know, at times he used to think that I would be throwing shots at him by being gay. I have always talked about gay men. Everybody that have said something to me, that was just when I was in the world and stuff, first thing I said, oh, gay behind nigga. Oh, gay behind nigga. For real. Oh, dick in the booty. I always sidewalk sisters. That's how I would talk to men that love to low rate women and tap women down. I always perceive them to be gay men. Because the intensity and the degree that they went to try to tear a woman down and tell a woman she beneath them. How the hell is she beneath you when she is a part of you? Any woman is a part of a specific man. True enough, but you come from a woman, so you are a part of her. She believes you, and then you go tell another woman and try to belittle her. That was Hitman energies. And this was one. He was one that did the very same thing. But we got this kitchen witch wife, this Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords ain't playing with his ass. She's the in and out energy anyway. Anytime that this person has gotten to the place where this person was going to do different, she will always come in. This Queen of Swords also know this Aquarius, his background. She knows some secrets. She knows some secrets. I began to know the secrets concerning him because when I kept sleeping with him, by me being a high priestess and by me being a tulip, I will always feel that in my energy. I would feel too many people in my energy. For real, for real. I would feel that gay spirit. And I would always say something to him about it. I'm looking for something, y'all. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for something. When I looked into the camera, I saw something and it's a little bit too open. Yeah, it's a little bit too open. Protected. Yeah. It was a little bit too open. I could see the openness in my third eye. And I don't want my third eye, which is the power of the Holy Spirit too. Because when they lay hands right here. So this is your pineal gland right here. It was a little bit, when I looked, I saw that it was a little bit too open. And I closed it down. I do not want you to peep in. Because there are some things. At this time, it's a lot of people that are trying to, they're still into dream state. I have dreams now. I don't be knowing what going on. But we got this Queen of Swords. At this time, this was speaking against this King of Swords. She is bringing it all out. And guess what? The slander, because she slandered this high priestess. The slander of this high priestess high. Look, the slander being slandered now. But only different what she's telling is the truth because she knows some secrets. This King of Swords, which is the King of Wands, and this Queen of Swords, which is the Queen of Wands, Empress, and Emperor, because they got people that's following them. They over a group. They satanic witches. They're good at what they do. They have been good so far until they came around this high priest, and they was masked up. And this high priestess began to be able to see. This is the very thing now that she's speaking about. She's talking about masked up, hiding secrets, changes faces. He changes faces all the time. And this could be this Cassian energy too. And this Queen of Swords could be doing this also. Represent a divine one, a high priestess, a divine feminine that is speaking. Two energies. But we're going to focus on this Aquarius energy. She's saying that he's a down low brother. Bottom boy. We love you. Ooh, he love men's. Yes. And she's saying this among a community of people with the same mindset. And so she's going that he is secretly in love with. So she's calling him out, and she's calling out his boy fans, which could be his homeboys, his wing boys, or the ones that he be with, and they kick it with a lot. But all these brothers are getting together doing some down low brother stuff. It's about an Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's about an Ace of Pentacles. It's about the wealth. It's about the prestige, the swiftness, the clarity that they need. A brand new start. They're excited. I'm financial success, and I am financial able, and I'm at a 10 of Cups too. I am married. That's the cover up. Yeah. See, but this family dynamic at this time, it's been breaking down. It has already broken down. The hitman don't look like he is hidden for him, because all of these 3 of Cups, all these 3 of Cups. I'm one with 2 with you and everybody else, and I'm gonna be in the Mavs too. So this person was very confident that he was gonna have to. He was able to pull this off with this high priestess. This post had been forever, because this person is used to getting in with women, and he's used to overtake them with his sexual energy, because this person is a warlock also. This is a hitman in the spiritual realm. This person come in and sleep with you and throw out every chakra that you have. And this person also will leave something in you too, identity, that will overtake you. The spirit of succubus and incubus is a sexual perversion demon that they release. That will take you straight into debauchery. You will have a reprobated mind. Because no longer would you be the one that be in control. It would be the spirit. Now this marriage is breaking down. This person got this spirit. He conjured up this spirit about this Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords she's a high rank witch, but she's a prostitute. This sister has the spirit of Jezebel. She does. A very seduction spirit. Both of these people knew what was going on. She was aware, because she also do this very thing that he do. It was an open relationship that they love to bring other people into. This is a trick for you to get into a situation like this, and her and him drains your energy, because they witches and they warlocks. They come immediately for the divine force, and that's your life force. It's because these people, without that, they like clouds without water. These people they're not living, because it's no longer they person is no longer there. This identity has taken them over. These people are money hungry. At whatever cost, they'll get whatever they need. They're very abusive towards each other. And this is their reality. This is their norm. This is what they think that should take place. And this has been a long-term thing back and forth with them like that. This is insanity right here on a deep level. Yeah, we got a King of Cups. It's a slut. So like this King of Cups might dibble dab. Yeah, with an 8 of Pentacles. Had a long-term investment. King of Cups is a slut. What this has to do with this Aquarius energy? It was a 10 of Pentacles. So this King of Cups got with this High Priestess, because he looked at this High Priestess as she was a 10 of Pentacles. And no, this King of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, this King of Cups had an Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a very tulip type of person. He gave a Ten of Pentacles to a Queen of Swords. It seems to me that this Queen of Swords is well known. It would be surprised to me. Yeah. And the long-term plan and future that she had with this Two of Wands, she refused it. With the King of Swords. She refused it. So this King of Cups took the King of Swords hoe. But there, towards this King of Swords, it's negative. Death energy is being thrown out. Because he rejected the offer. He trapped, he's saying, and there's no way out. A Sagittarius energy. It could be Hermit energy. He needs some strength. He could be trapped with a Sagittarius energy. Unbalanced scales return calm. Which is justice. The scales are unbalanced. The Sagittarius energy could be Hermit energy. He trapped the Hermit. And that caused the scales on his end to be unbalanced. And it was due to the fact that this offer was given to this Queen of Cups, this Queen of Swords. The offer that Ten of Pentacles was given, that the money was given to her, she immediately refused the King of Swords, but all of them supposed to have been together. And that left him out in the cold. So this King of Swords got the bitter end, and it was because of his trickery, deception. Yeah. And that he's in a broken heart because of third-party involvement. To come up against one, throat chakra is healed, a healer, a speaker, a righteousness, a prophet, and a teacher. Only wanted your sacred chakra, and that is true. High Priestess, they only wanted your sacred chakra. That is your life force and your manifestation power. Now his Nine of Pentacles, and Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. That's 18 Pentacles. And if you look at 18 Pentacles, and you also bring it to the lowest numerator, from 1 to 9, it will be the number 9. So there is a lot of endings that are taking place in this person's life. And it's turning everything upside down. His wish fulfillments and the one that was going to be 10 toes down with him, and that they was going to manifest together and they was going to arrive. What is not clear and what he could not see and what was hidden and what was the secret. See? That's what's coming out. That this Two of Cups, soul tie, collaboration with this Two of Pentacles, unbalanced scales, so try to get some stability, adaptability, and flexibility. Turn into an Eight of Swords in reverse. So this person is beyond mentally bound in itself, may present negative thoughts going on. He is out of it. This person is over massive depressed because there are other stuff that's going on is being revealed. This person could find out that some of these shun that he thought was his shun, when the shun is keep coming up in this energy. Yeah. And he lied to this High Priestess about everything. This High Priestess didn't know nothing about this. She figured it out, and when she figured it out and saw it for what it was and he wouldn't be honest with it, she just dipped. She did. Then the gayness started coming out, and she started getting Holy Ghost. When she gets scared, he trying to do something. Oh, she went with that sex thing. She be all curved up because she felt too many people in his energy. She could no longer have sex with him. You'd be like to donate me some cigarettes. Till then, this is a broadcast. I'm going to smoke a roll up. I don't even care. So we had the 7 of Pentacles. So it was a long-term investment that he thought that he was going to be efficient. Hitman. I'm going to be efficient with it. I'm going to get it rocking. I'm going to keep her in a hole. I'm going to be the one that stop her. Okay. Now he's at the 3 of Wands, the long walk that you came to come towards this high priestess. You had one card over. You didn't see clearly, because you would have saw clearly. And if you was really, really blind in one eye, this eye would have been real sharpened right here, because it would have went with this eye and this eye. But because you did not see clearly, you're going to have to walk away from this 9 of Pentacles. You can no longer jar the energies, nor can you no longer be near someone that is operating in gifts, because you're a hazard to a person's life. You contaminate people's lives. Aquarius energy. You have a great name. Happy Grove. Happy is good, because happy is something that supposed to bring joy, but you bring prey. Grove is something like grove. When I think about a grove, I'm thinking about a grove of apples, a grove of grapes, where it's fields and it's something supposed to be productive, but you don't bring productive stuff in people's lives. You're making the destruction, because you love to do 2 of Cups. Anytime you do a 2 of Cups, to me, that's entwining with another person's spirit. That's a violation to me, because that's soul tie. That's binding people to you, and that's what you wanted to do. And for a minute, I said, yeah, we be fair for 20, 30 years down there. And then I started thinking, the hell, I'm going to be tired with this person that is doing anything and everything to get me in the 8 of Cup mindset. Abandon me, speaking down on me, rejecting me, and making me walk away every time I was with him, because he was always in his selfish energy. And that's what kept me in the 8 of Cups. I'm finna get the hell out. And then to also top it out, this person was in a 10 of Swords. 10 of Cups with a 10 of Swords. He was in a marriage that had been died. But in his ego, and in his ego, and he thought he was in the strength, and it brought this person judgment. And in his strength again. And to receive this Page of Pentacles, the small offer to come towards this high priestess in the sexual energy for this group of people, and to be paid. He was paid. And whether you know it or not, this person that gave you this money to come towards this high priestess, you didn't know that he was getting the money to your the Queen of Swords and her honey too. And I guess he was doing a little bit more than you, because really, and to tell you the truth, you was leaving her way open, because you was sparing out of control. When I got back from Birmingham, I saw that you was sleeping with men and women, and it was something in your energy until I didn't even know who you was. And I told you that, so I don't know who you is. Even the way you talked and the way you act was totally different than what I met you. You had an opportunity. On the different, you wanted me to be one of your hoes, and you be a pimp, and you pimp me and other hoes. Where we do that at? What you failed to understand, I knew I could manifest myself before I got with this King of Cups. See, but this King of Cups knew I could manifest. He just used you to try to keep me stuck. When it would have been better for you to not to keep me stuck, but when you recognize game and you recognize it was real, it would have been real lovely and better for you if you would have disconnected from this Queen of Swords. And you would have revealed what this King of Cups and this King of Pentacles had done the way that God told you to reveal. And I'm not cursing you, I'm just pointing my hand, because I just want to point my hand. Since you say I'm like your mama, you always say I'm like your mama, old woman. Wisdom come, and it don't necessarily have to come with age, because you and I are basically the same. I'm a month older than you, to be exact. January the 14th to February the 14th. That's 1 month of the same year. You failed to do what you wanted to do, because you want to come in with an Ace of Swords, fight and seduce me. You seduced me first, and then after you seduced me, then you came in to fight with me at whatever cost. So you're very charming and conniving. That you was. And it wasn't nothing but spiritual abuse that you was paid for. A group of people doing sex rituals to swipe inheritance. It was spiritual abuse. This is what doing. And no other than the King of Cups sent you my way. It was so many that he sent my way, but on a different, you was the one that I was open to be with. It's because the Lord showed me some things. And then to keep it real with you, that supposed to have been a fundamental change that came about. You had opportunity. Even though they set you up to come towards this way, and that's needful to say, and I'm still chastise you, because I no longer think about you no more in that capacity. Study long, study wrong. That's how you go back into a toxic situation when you do a lot of reminisce. When I reminisce, I cry out, because there is really no good times that I can really think that I had with you, because everything was illusion. It was illusion. It was to put me in a 10 of wands to keep me bound, holding heavy responsibilities so y'all could get the Ace of Cups. And I would be in limbo, just walking away, just no recovering to me. I had to walk away feeling abandoned and rejection. In the upright, I feel like I got hope. But when it's in the up, this means that all this is falling right down on me. Everything has fell down. So the wheel of fortune would turn, and it would turn for no other than the King of Cups, who thought that he was an emperor. He needed a wheel of fortune because he had to keep me in this state, y'all. To be honest, I never would have figured a lot of this out, but because he put me in this state, and he didn't know that I was a wounded warrior. I'd have been through so many wars and came out with no smoke. I'd have been through so much rain until I don't even be wet. And he decided with this Two of Swords, he decided to go against me. So King of Swords, you was up under judgment, because this Queen of Wands at this time, this Queen of Wands is in the 10 of Swords. That's a Queen of Wands. Look like everything is coming down. This sister could be halfway dead, and it's because of this offer. She received her offer to put me in a hangman. And she set me up too. She sure did. I remember when the dude came up in there and tried to rape me on a different, they'll tell you he made another dough. And that wasn't the only time that it happened. I have a lot of stories where people have given me a ride unexpectedly, and I be knowing them, and they do some strange things, but they'll tell you, I ain't know, I'm gonna do you. I'm gonna keep something. They'll tell you, I have these. I keep these alive because I do eyebrows and stuff like that. So I keep them in my purse. And then men that have beards and stuff to make extra money. I know I'm a master barber, so I know how. I keep these all the time in my purse. And that's what saved me. I pulled these out, and I just went to praying and screaming and hollering and sticking, trying to get him up out of there. He made another dough because he almost had me, because he leaped on the bed on me. And when I tell you, when he leaped on the bed, I knew it was a demon. I say, demon, how you gonna defy the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords? I just began to pray. That boy made a whole nother door. And all those boys over there in Crichton, where this King of Swords visit me, he came and visited me, and I decided I didn't want to be with him no more, because he's still playing games. He's still lying. The thing about it, I'm asking him for the truth. Just go ahead and give me the truth, but you still want to lie. If I come to anybody, and then this hangman is in reverse. He wants to unalive me. I had to look at this. If I'm with you and we together, honesty is the best thing to come when it come down to me. Once I find that you're a liar, that you're a cheater, and that you're sneaking, then therefore, my eyes, I'm going to watch you. I ain't gonna too much food with you either, dudes. I'm gonna be cordial, because cordialness and friendliness is good, but I don't have to fuck with you. You know, at this time, the healing solar plexus, the spell work that was done on me is being healed. This person gave me a lot of stuff in liquor. He gave a lot of stuff in blow. That blow, man, he will give me some blow. I wake up the next morning with him. I can't even move. I am so sick, y'all. And he looking at me, asking me, is I all right? I'm telling him, take me to the hospital. He's saying that it's going to wear out. It's just the blow. You overdid it. I have not snorted for a good, in this story time too, I have not snorted for a whole year. You come and get me one night and I feel like I'm dying. This man will come at the time that I'm going up. And it's like he be already know. And I used to think, no, he be in the spiritual realm, my little crazy self. But all along he was connected to this King of Cups and this King of Pentacles. So every time I was going up and it looked like this stuff was wearing out, they would send him right back in to have do me through sex magic. And then from that point on, I'll be drained of energy. I have no creativity. I'm depressed like a motherfucker, crying all the time. Don't know what's going on. I can't even sleep. Demons whooping and jumping on me. It's because of what they was doing. It was all because of a 9 of Cups. They want to wish fulfillment at my cost. See, nothing ill gained at another person's expense will last long. I knew that was coming too. At this time, these people in judgment. Hold on. And the thing about it, this King of Swords is taking the last bad more than this King of Cups. Well, this King of Cups and this King of Swords more than any of them, because this King of Swords made a conscious decision that he was going to kill a divine one. He was going to kill a starseed. He was going to kill a chosen vessel of God, and he knew what she was. He knew. The Lord revealed to him. The Lord even told this King of Swords to stop. Yeah. But no, he's stern. I'm stern. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. Now the finality. Finality means that final. I have not seen nothing. No post, no nothing. Don't think that I don't go and see. Yeah. The same way that you look at me, I peep out like raccoon head every now and then. And that's no post. You can shut down your little page and stuff. Yeah. I'd be curious. And it's not to see if you have a downfall. No, that's not to see you have a downfall. It's basically to see what you looking for. The same as that thing. Sometimes I can get a revelation as to a post within itself, you know. And then sometimes if you're too quiet, I got to go looking. You're a little bit too quiet over that. What's going on with your plotting up? See, the same way that you've trying to find a way to come in to attack me, the same way I got a defense up like this. So there's no way that you can come in, because all of the little minor stuff with the food and the cheering and stuff, yeah, that get on my nerve, but I'm not going to let you come all the way close up to me to do your magic close up again. Once I have known that you are what you are, then you what you are. But at the same time, I don't mess with you because of what you are. And I have a choice in my life who I let in and who I don't. You're a hazard. When I say a hazard, I say a hazard because this person does not be cautious as to who he sleep with. This person has a low self-esteem, and they give himself, and he's driven by this demon that he's given himself to everybody, and then he expects for people to come and to continue to let him do what he do so he can feed out their sacred energy. And if you don't come to him to do what he do, this ninja decide he want to get up and play God, and he want to dictate what you get, how far you get, and then he send people in different death spirits and all this stuff. He want to get in his little magical book and throw witchcraft. No, you you see, because some people do, and they say mean spirit, voluntary type of person. Yeah, mentality that he on sin on top of the world type of person. That it's an honor to be with him. When now that you know that it was an honor to be with this high priestess here, I'll transform so quick. They see me like this, see, because I care about what people think about me. I'm comfortable within my skin, but not likewise. 9 of Swords. So there are some things that is returning back that has really broken his heart, and it has something to come back that now he's aware that this high priestess was the divine alpha. When I say that you took that deal, you took the deal for them, but it was also a greater deal that was on the table too. If you had intuition and you go before the Most High God, before you entwine yourself with anyone, you'll know what you're getting a contract with, because once you open up your legs with this person and you have sex, you know that comes into a contract. This person have control over your vessel. Know what the Lord said, don't let harlots have control over your vessel. So when you join yourself to a harlot, then you got harlots that got control. So they can pull on you and receive you anytime that they got ready. And that's what part of it I did not like by dealing with this person. Because a lot of times, way before this person would come back in, because it was periods, he only came when the energy had wore off. If it took 5, he could, sometimes this person, I know 19 months, this person flowed in my energy 19 months, and 19 months I was going from here to there. Sleeping on the porch, the raccoon trying to eat my little food, can't sleep at night, people doing me dirty. And then the minute things got good for me and I got a job, you think I'm lying. A month later. It was 18 months for me to get back on my feet. A month later, he knocked me down again. And I couldn't understand how. Now I see how that it was. It's always was offers that was given to me. That was offer given for my Ace of Coins, my Ace of Pentacles. And it was given from my lover, which was the one that I married. I'm recording the whole while and somebody cut this off. I just can't believe it. Okay, I'ma check out. Check out right here. I hear the Holy Ghost say check out, because I told y'all somebody monitored. And this light, you can see a green light too, whereas I'm feeling someone else is filming, and it's coming through this Discord. Yeah, I can see it, but it's well. And then they cut it off in the midst of me saying what I had to say concerning 888. So I'm finna get up out of here. Y'all can have a little bit. All included is under judgment, no exception. This have been Aquarius reading. This has been Aquarius reading, King of Swords, and also this Queen of Swords. That's with this Cancerian energy. Things ain't working out. And y'all put me up on the heavy, trying to make it hard for me to do these readings. I'm still going to do it, because I can feel the energy has shifted major. But it's okay. It's alright. Because one thing about me, I'm no longer fighting. Y'all already defeated. Just waiting for the rest of it to clear out. This is YOUJOIN once again, the Violet Assassin, King of Swords. You got a lot going on. You do, but you got people that's warned against you having. It's because you sent out that death spell, graveyard, magic, and all that. All this stuff is coming back. This Queen of Swords. I think that I'm going to let y'all fight this on now with this King of Swords. Somebody's going to end up unalive in this situation. And then to keep it real with you, that would be better on me too, because one go, then another go, then, and then therefore I don't have to worry about you, all you people, and whatever you try to bind me to your death, because you believe in that Egyptian stuff, because it comes out in the reading. The Lord will tell me to look it up and write it on the card, because this is what you practice. You can't do that, because I am not bound to no one besides Yahshua. I'm in change. Bye bye.